Welcome to Galaxy of Comics, brought to you by Star Wars, Marvel, and more. If you like comics, games, both board and video, or anything geek culture streaming on TV and on the big screen, then you came to the right place. Stay tuned for my Haul of the Week next in 3, 2, 1. Hey there, comic book brothers and sisters. This is Galaxy of Comics, brought to you by Star Wars, Marvel, and more. I'm your guide, Dave. Join me as I trek across this big comic book universe. Our next stop is my weekly comic book haul. Let's get talking. Now, make sure you hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. I want to hear what you got to think. If you're a first-time listener, just hit subscribe. If you're a long-time listener, just hit subscribe. As long as you haven't subscribed before, leave a comment. I want to hear what you think about these comics, things about what I am collecting. I appreciate it. Now, let's and here's my social media, my Galaxy Comics on Instagram, Star Wars, Marvel, and more, on TikTok, Star Wars, Marvel, and more, on Twitter. Now, it was last week was a little bigger week for me buying comics. It was a few more. This time I, decided to go to Dakota Comics on the internet. I found that place. I was visiting my mom. They had a few things online. I liked, they had decent things, decent prices. They were in good shape. He seemed trustworthy. He ships things right away. That's Dakota Comics. And I found Strange Academy there. Strange Academy number 15. The key behind this is that's the first cover appearance of Gaslamp. Eva Quintero appears in Strange Academy after joining in Marvel Voices. Community number 1, 2021. So, Strange Academy. I like this cover. It's pretty neat. I love the color. It's even cooler in person. Tell me what you think about that cover. Now, again, I'm going back and collecting all that's the Something is Killing the Children. This issue 23 did not have any key value. The covers are nice. They're more like, book, like you're gonna buy a novel type of cover art, but either, in almost like teenage, except this one's a crime scene and blood everywhere. But it's kind of like a teen novel look to it. It's kind of neat. I like the genre look to it. Now, Something that Killing the Children number 21 does have a key value to it. First appearance of Gabby, first cameo appearance of Duplicitype. So this is probably the first key that I got for Something's Killing the Children. Well, issue 25 was the last one that had a key to it. But I'm starting to get a little bigger collection of this. And this is Something is Killing the Children number 20. Now, this is the origin of Erica Slaughter, specifically her initiation into the Order of St. George and bonding ceremony with her monster. I have not read this comic book yet, but I'm collecting it just because it seems to be a big hit. And I think there's going to be some spec value to this whole series. Some of the early issues are, already going through the roof. The first issue is already, gone to 4 digits, $1,000 or more, especially in a 9.8. Now, next, Something's Killing the Children number 18. I didn't really care for this cover, but hey, I'm not a big horror fan. But it was cheap. It was less than $3. What secret lies? The key value is, what secret lie at the heart of the House of Slaughter? Now, there's a comic book out there, House of Slaughter, so I don't know about this story. I'll know a little more in the future, but yeah, check this comic book run out. It's got a good premise behind it, as far as the horror genre goes. I can't wait to read it. I'm looking forward to it. Now, this one, I bought 4 comics. I was going to buy 4 comics. And I'm like, I saw this on the wall, and I'm like, God, this wasn't at my local LCS. However, it was at um, Tate's Comic Books, Tate's Comics in Sunrise, I believe, or Fort Lauderdale. I forget, Sunrise, Florida. But it was on the wall. There was 3 of them. I picked the nicest one. It was a little spendy, $22. It says it's 25 in the high grade. So I thought it was worth it. I went and put 2 of my comics back. I didn't really care. I wasn't collecting that comic really anyways, but they were number ones. I put away a Star Wars run, and I put away I don't know, maybe Spider-Man, I forget. But I got rid of those 2. I went and picked this up instead. Pretty happy with it. The key value behind it is it's a 1 in 25 variant, cover art by Humberto Ramos. First appearance of Spider Laird, a Scottish Spider-Man. First appearance of Spider-X. I still need the Spider-X cover variant of this. I just didn't want to pay $13 for it, but it looks like I'm gonna have to if I want it. Darth Vader 19 was my next comic. I believe this is from my local LCS, Phil's Comics. Brian pulled out his the issues. He just didn't stock the shelves, and this was in there. I'm trying to complete all the Darth Vader runs. I made some progress with this one. This one did not have a key to it, but it was cheap. I got it for cover price. Next one, this was on his wall. It's not a wall book, but he has like comic books that stick out. He puts them on this section of his wall. And that was Amazing Spider-Man 539, back in black. This is Return of the Black Spider-Man costume. I think it's pretty badass cover. I like it. I don't necessarily like this part of it. This the back in black trade dress, but Spider-Man, the artwork, I don't like that it's covering part of his arm. Although I would give this a B plus for a cover. It's pretty badass, and I only bought it for $5. So it says it's worth 8, but in high grade, this one is pretty high grade. I don't know if I'll get a 9.8, but it was nice for a raw book. And I like it, man. I really like this cover. I like Amazing Spider-Man. So I said, hey, I have $5. Let me pick it up. Wakanda #1. I decided to get this for the, being a #1 issue. I like the cover. It's, really colorful. Now there is a variant of Killmonger, that he's really good artwork, and it was there. I don't think it was the one there's a 1 in 100 Killmonger variant, and I'm not sure, but there was one on the shelf, but I don't know if it's the trade dress. I'm a little confused. If you can help me out, and the Killmonger variant of Wakanda #1, and kind of steer me on which one is more valuable or being more rare, more sought after, I would like to know. I'm looking them up, and in the Key Comic Collector, it's like $50 and going up. And how could that be that I would have got it for cover price in the new comic section? So I don't know. I'm having trouble with that. I'm gonna have to look it up, but it's a pretty cool cover. Go check it out. But Wakanda #1, featuring Siri here. It's nice, man. It's a nice, colorful comic. I don't know if I'll collect any more of it. I just knew it was #1 issue, and I thought, hey, why not? Let's keep it. I might make a box of like #1 issues. So, some of these guys will, blow up eventually, and they might be sought after. So I thought it was a good idea. Now Wakanda #1 is the origin of the Black Panther historically, those who held the mantle. So yeah, it's got a little history, twist to it. So that's it. That's my haul of the week. This is Galaxy of Comics, brought to you by Star Wars, Marvel, and more. I'm your host, Dave. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Hopefully I get better at this. I just want to share what I'm doing as I try to get an Amazing Spider-Man 300. This is how I'm doing it. I'm collecting comics, specking on some things. Hopefully can turn some around, end up buying that Spider-Man 300. Amazing Spider-Man 300. I want it. I got 299. I want to get 298. I want to get 301. Definitely want to get 300. I'm going to start there. Let's go. I appreciate your time. See you next time. Cue the music.